everybody. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, yeah. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun, dun, dun. Let us see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for feminine? What do they need to know? Oh, okay. Repo. All right. Somebody is going through it, honey. Somebody's going through it. That card stood up. It wanted to be seen. We're going to take it out. Somebody's going through it. Okay. This could be somebody that you used to be with or somebody that's interested in you. Okay. Maybe you're wondering why things are moving so slow. They got stuff going on. Okay. Let's see. We have graduation day. Leveling up. Lessons learned. Acquired wisdom. All right. I feel like, I don't know, it's just this energy here. Again, like I said, you're not getting something from someone, but I just feel it's because they have other things going on, things that they're focused on. You're looking at it like, okay, I'm shifting my focus. I'm leveling up. I'm doing other things. I'm not worried about this anymore or something like that. Yeah, because you're seeing a lot of red flags or you feel like something is too risky, okay? It says warning signs, take heed, risky situation, okay? So you like, I'm leveling up. You know, I'm not going backwards. I'm not thinking about anybody from my past. I'm not worried about anybody who's not worried about me. That's the energy here. We have wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. That's what you want. It's the consistency. Okay, it's the consistency that may not have been delivered. Okay. It's really funny because it's like, for example, right, when you have payments that you're making on something and let's say you're behind on your payments, eventually they're going to come and get or take whatever it is because you know you owe and you haven't been paying and it's looking like it's out of control. You might not be able to pay or something like that. The way it's coming across is like as if you are the thing, right? But you're not an object, but that's how it's coming across. Coming across like it's you. You like, you know, somebody hasn't been putting in their payment. Somebody has been making no deposits. So you're repossessing something, okay? Repossessing all the assets, okay? That's what it's looking like. Like you are the asset that's being repossessed because they weren't making no deposits, okay? That's what it's giving. All right, we got skirt, quick getaway, the runner escaping. Person feel like you are just done with them, honey. You don't want to hear nothing they got to say. We got lift off and you are so serious. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. You're not waiting no more. That's what I'm getting. You're not waiting anymore. You've been waiting on somebody to put more energy in, put more effort in, do all of that. They weren't. You said, all right, cool, I'm leveling up. You don't want to stay the same. You don't want to stay in the same spot. You don't want to do that. Okay? You like, life keeps moving. The world keeps going. We cannot just be standing here at a, you know, stand still. All right? You ain't doing nothing. You don't want nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Okay. You removed yourself. Okay? Yep. See the chariots. The Page of Cups, King of Cups. Now this person will come in with all this love, honey, that they want to offer to you, okay? So let us see. Let's get into this story. This storyline. Thank you, Spirit. What do we got? The Chariot. Again, progressing, moving forward. You're determined here. Very ambitious. You said, I'm going to get the things I desire. 9 of Cups, and you will. You're getting all your heart's desires and wish fulfillment here. 5 of Cups, and someone's going to be in deep regret and remorse. All right. 6 of Cups. They're going to be having those memories and flashbacks and, you know, thinking of you all the time. Pulling on your energy. But the Death card flipping itself in reverse. This could be like someone feels like they can't get over you, but they also keep repeating a very negative cycle here. You're just over that. Ace of Pentacles, okay, so in comes an offer, all right? Something that you've been wanting, something you've been manifesting is here. It's like you pull it in. And I feel it comes in sooner than expected because of this liftoff energy. Like you're serious about moving on from this player. Yeah, see? You're serious about moving on from this person. And so because you put that energy in the universe and everybody is on the same page, everybody knows what's going on, the universe is about to bless you with what it is that you want. And this person might look at it like you ghost the situation, but that's not necessarily true. They always come in with the rebound energy or something like that. They could have been with the karmic. Karmic was rebound, regardless of whichever way it goes. Whether they was trying to rebound with the karmic or rebound with you, you just feel like it's not what you want and you're manifesting something different. All right, so with the Five of Swords, this person feels like they lost you, they sabotaged the connection, they messed it up. Again, you are the asset that's being repossessed. Okay? Someone is realizing how valuable you truly are or were. Okay? The Tower. Yeah, they feel a great loss. Okay? Going through a lot of pain here. Ace of Swords, because they see something clearly now. Alright, this person may also realize that you always had clarity about what you want. You were always straightforward, direct, honest. Okay? In comes the Knight of Cups, affection. So I feel like this person is going to want to communicate with you, express their feelings. Okay? Four of Pentacles, because they're not wanting to let you go. Okay? They don't want to let you go. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is we can work this out. Alright? This person want to try to fix their reputation with you. They don't want you to think negative things about them. Knight of Wands. Some of you feel like this person is passion-filled or lust-filled. Okay? This person will invest into something, but won't invest into everything or something. But the Eight of Pentacles is all about consistency. Alright? Two of Cups. So this person wants to show you that they can do better. But some of you may feel like you've already given this person enough chances. Okay? About the Four of Swords and the Lovers. You want peace of mind. You want sacred connection. Okay. Romance and passion. And you're blocking this person out. Okay. Five of Pentacles. You're blocking this person out. They feel like you're being cold. Distant. Alright. Yeah. The Queen of Swords. Because you're not doing the conflict. Alright. They feel like you're being cold and distant. But it's because you're not doing the conflict, or you're not doing something with them. Like you just, it's how do I put this? Like they want what they want, you want what you want. The two things are not the same. You haven't, again, been getting the action, or you don't feel like this person has been making necessary deposits, the payment. So I feel like this person is coming towards you. Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, wanting to make these deposits, but it might be too late as far as you're concerned. Okay. Let us see. We have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is happily ever after. You see? Ten of Cups is marriage. Okay? Happy spouse, happy house. And then we got the sacred energy, sacred lovers here as the underlining. Okay? So this would be like a sacred marriage, a soulful union. Okay? This person feels like they want to show you that they value this connection. Again, for some of you, it might just be too late. Alright, you know if you're willing to give this person another chance or not. I'm here to do the reading, but it's up to you to decide what it is you want to do about it. Alright, with that Death card in reverse, is again, the person is saying they are not wanting to let this go. Okay? They don't like this. Like, you're like, no, I'm changing. I've changed. Something's different. Things are different. They don't want to hear that. They're not listening. Alright, we have the Chariot. They don't want to hear none of that. Okay, we have the Four of Swords, Five of Swords. You like, for the sake of my peace, I'm moving on. They said, I won't lose you. Alright. That's a no. That is a no. Okay. Some of you feel like this person was being deceptive, or you just really didn't know what their motives were. There was a lot of confusion. Again, a lot of conflict. Things that you just don't want. Alright. Security is what you're looking for. You know, someone you could depend on. You're dependable. You deserve that in return. Alright. We have the Sun card. You're happy, positive, optimistic. Okay, that's what you want around you. We got the Page of Cups. Again, now they want to apologize. So this apology could be something that you've always wanted. Okay, they apologize. That's great. But that doesn't mean that you have to, you know, get back with the person or anything. I just feel like they're watching you. They see that you're leveling up. The World is my spiritual graduation card. You literally have graduation day. You've learned very valuable lessons, and you're applying what it is that you know. So you're not just sitting around and allowing life to happen. No, you're participating in life. You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for others. And again, they're just sitting back, watching. Sitting back, looking. I don't even know if this came out now. I don't remember. Alright, but Spirit is telling me to put it here with this Five of Cups. Okay, so there it shall go. Let's see. We have the Emperor, wanting to flip itself in reverse, child. Some of you might feel like this person is immature. That's the thing. Some of you feel like this person knows who they are to you and they abuse that power. Some of you feel like this person doesn't display discipline. Again, something here with repo. Okay, now that can be you or spirit taking you back. You know, like spirit is like, look, I gave you a very valuable asset here. Okay, you're not appreciating it? Cool, I take it right on back. Okay. Not meant to be in the possession of a person that is going to be possessive, controlling, things like that. No, because again, it's something like that. Notice I said possession. Okay. You being something that they feel. So it could be like this person was coming like they own you or something like that. They thought that because the two of you were twin souls that you would just deal with something. You would just put up with something. For those of you who this was your husband, you know, maybe they just weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. They thought you would just always tolerate it, always take it. But they also, again, have a hard time letting go. Don't want to move forward or move on. They want to be with you. All right, we got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a message. So I feel like they're going to keep reaching out. For those of you who want to start opening up your options and start dating, they're going to be competitive, okay? Because they know they can depend on you. They don't want to lose that. They know who and how you are. They don't want to lose that, okay? Four of Pentacles, again, holding on, okay? Not letting go. We got the Eight of Swords, yeah. I feel like this person is stuck in their mind thinking this, like, I've lost this person. That's it, I really lost this person this time or something. All right, we have the King of Pentacles. So what could come as a shock to you is if this person were to actually come through being dependable, being reliable, being someone that, you know, you can trust what it is they say, a person of their word. We have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So this is what they want to talk about. You know, you walking away. They feel like you're trying to escape the situation or abandon them, okay? They feel like you may, again, have the wrong idea or the wrong impression. But with the Devil here, no, I don't think so. I think this person was really controlling, really possessive. They could have displayed to you that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, they were immature or something like that. A lot of things like that. So even though there's this soulmate energy, this lover's energy, all this other stuff, you know, you didn't get out of it what you feel like you could have or should have. So there may not be a would have because you don't want to give this person no more chances. All right, we got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, like they can't even say, well, I would have, but you walked away. No. You had so much time and just did not. Therefore, you know, a person removed themselves from a situation out of respect for themselves. Okay, Two of Pentacles here. Something about bringing balance back in. Okay. Bringing balance back in. Wanting to put in a lot of energy, but feeling like they couldn't. Somebody could have been under, again, financial burden, financial stress. They could have been moving slow because of that, but not telling you something. Okay? But they just really make me feel like it's the payments or the investment that a person wasn't making into the connection. All right? Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. But this is romance and this is passion. But the Knights are on mission. They're in and out. They're not something that's secure, that's stable, that's present. And that's what you're looking for. The security, the stability, someone who's present. Again, something was difficult, burdensome. All right, you could have been in some little competition for this person's attention or something like that. You just stop doing it. Yeah, the Hangman, you say, I don't have to be stuck or trapped in a third-party situation if I don't want to. I can just remove myself. All right, and that's for someone. Four of Cups. Yeah, I could just remove myself. So whatever it is this person is coming and offering, you don't want it because you don't feel like it's this. But that's what they're saying it is. They're like, this is us coming together. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, us coming together. This is not what you meant. So it might be like this person now feels because they didn't make an offer sooner, or because they didn't do something sooner, that they may not ever again get the chance to do it. Because you're not accepting the same old thing that was given before. That's not it. That's what you walked away from in the first place. Right? But this person knows that, you know, it's like they got to do something. That's what I'm saying here. They want reunion. They keep thinking about it. They want to speak up, do something so that they can see progress here. But they may have run out of time. It says the wait is over. You're not waiting no more on this person to show you nothing. Okay? You're shocking divine masculine. Like you done shocked this divine masculine to the core. Because they thought that, you know, they had all this time or something. I don't know why they thought that, but that's what they thought. Okay, now you could have been dealing with this person for years, so that could be why they thought that. You know, we've been rocking for years. This has been our situation for years. You see, elusive in time. They really thought they had time. But you just started to feel like this person was spinning a web of lies. Because if you don't ever see any movement or progress, again, if the payments are not there, aka, you know how they say put your money where your mouth is? It's like that. This person would say a lot, but they weren't investing what they were saying they wanted to invest. Or they weren't giving anything in order for them to see something from it, you know? So them saying they feel abandoned, how? Alright? But they're entitled to their feelings. Everybody's entitled to their feelings. We have shallow. You can probably see, you could feel like the person was shallow, like there was no depth. That's what I'm saying. Something was missing from the situation. Okay? Hollow, empty, bored. Okay? Boredom. You said, this is not it. Sorry. Resistant. Okay? Secret admirer, suppressing and timid. They could have been suppressing their feelings and emotions, but now they feel like that's what you're doing. Alright? They still find you to be very beautiful, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Okay? But they just don't have access to certain energy of yours anymore. Okay? They feel like they made a major mistake. Got mistakes. Misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Okay, so this could be someone you feel like plays victim a lot. They create situations and then be like, how this happened? Why this happened? Why is this going on? All right, they're craving, aching, wanting, longing for you. Okay. Person is longing for you, feminine. All right, we have running. Yeah, they really do feel like you're running away from them. All right, but see, it says attachment, third parties, peers. You didn't want nothing to do with whatever this is they had going on. All right, it seems like they had a lot going on, and you didn't want nothing to do with it, okay? They could feel like you disappeared. You're not saying nothing. You're giving this person nothing, okay? Nothing at all. Yep, distance. It says separation, space, blockage. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Alright. Return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. No, some of you don't want to. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. Okay? So you're trusting your heart here. Someone could have broken that. So you're like, all they're going to do is break it again or something like that. And then we got a breaking point. Yeah. Maybe you just reached a breaking point with this person. Okay. You're a free-spirited person. It started to put you in a energy you don't like to be in. Make you feel sad or weighed down or something. Like, All right. You shook that right on off. Okay. And it's funny. With the skirt, it looked like somebody got kicked down the stairs. Or pushed down the stairs. Foundation. Established family security. Okay, so again, you see, it's like this is what you want: security. You want family. You want something that's stable, you know, established. And this person just, I don't know. So they feel like you're avoiding them, you pushing them away, you blocking them out. All right, some of you definitely had a person blocked because it's emphasized here. Then we saw the Five of Pentacles. It's just you look at it like, all right, I learned what I needed to learn, or I see what I need to see. I'm okay, and you're celebrating. You're not mad. You're not sad. You're not, you know, walk around saying you hate the person, you know, wishing them bad, none of that. You're like, it is what it is. Didn't work out. Okay, cool. I'm going to go find what it is that I do want, because this is not it. You want, again, the consistency, the romance, and the passion. All the stuff you feel like this person was not investing. And for you, that's just a big red flag. You know, we can't build a foundation on what is only being invested into by me, because then it's not a us thing. It's a me thing. And that's not going to work. Okay? So that's what I feel like is going on here. Person, again, they want this second chance, double emphasis on that. For some of you, the reason why the answer is no is because it's not the second chance. It's more than that. It's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're over the chances. All right? You're over the chances. But because, ooh, hold on. Let me get this message. But because this person feels like they can't get over you, they're trapped in their feelings and emotions, it's making them bitter. It's making them feel away towards you and about you. Okay? It's really making them feel away towards you and about you. Okay? Because you're withdrawn and they're praying that you come back. This person's trying to manifest your return because they want a second chance. Alright? What's the underlining here? Confessions. They want to come clean. Like I said, something about messages. So expect that messages are coming through. For those of you that have the person blocked, you can't get them because they blocked. Okay? But this person is trying to find a way to communicate with you. For others of them, now, I don't even feel none of them here that are like, oh, it's okay, it's over, it's done. Nope, I don't feel that. I feel like we got masculines that are wanting you to come back, that are wanting that second chance. That are like, one day that person's gonna come back. One day everything's gonna be back in place. You know, one day I'm gonna have my person back. Because they feel like you're friends and your lovers. And that keeps coming out. And where you feel like there was no depth and they were shallow, they're like, no, that's not true. Okay, they want you to remember what you feel for them. Remember them, you know, but you're remembering what they weren't doing and how they weren't showing up and how they weren't letting you know what they were feeling. And for some of you, how they were playing games. And it just all gave, like, again, web of lies, deception. All right, but those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.